Mindfulness is another way to look at it is you are training your focus muscle, your ability to put that spotlight on things. And yeah, if you come into it completely untrained, that muscle's, atrophied. It hasn't really ever been used before. And then you get something that's going to use up all your time, like a smartphone or, social media or any of these devices that are designed to absorb all your attention sort of natively. Then yeah,
that's what commerce does. Commerce is focused on grabbing your attention. I think you said that in a previous episode, mm-hmm. Riley. Like that's like their design is to create things that grab your attention, because that's where all the energy in the world is in our attention.
And if you start developing that focus muscle, you're never they lose profits from that. So they have no interest in having you develop that. But it's just a matter of looking at your attention, looking at your focus as a muscle that you need to train up, and mindfulness is that training.
Well, and the reality too is that as if you've listened to some of our first original Be Insanely Great episodes, we talked a lot about the limitations of words and the fact that, a word is a limitation in a sense in which if you have a constructed definition within your own awareness of what that is, you always classify it as that. You don't dig deeper to try and really understand what it is. And it's not a fault of anybody else's. Like words are useful, like we communicate with words, like that's how we operate, but we've forgotten how to feel, because the feeling of things has so much more meaning and so much more depth and so much more breadth than what a simple word is. And so mindfulness is what it means for you. Someone might be listening to this and say, these elements of mindfulness are so limited to the focus of a narrow definition of what this one writer within their own awareness has decided to write about and convey to people, right? And that's totally fine, because that's the path that they took. And this is how they've defined it. And this is how they've tried to come to a place of understanding it. But you have the power to define what you believe in your life and you accept as your truth within your own element of life and your own consciousness. And because everything is consciousness, and you are individualized energy, which is the energy that's beating your heart, that's powering your life, that is allowing you to observe and then accept certain truths into your life that then become what it is that you experience in a moment by moment basis in the present moment, because all that exists is in the present moment.